beat don't stop. Cold asphalt, burning rubber trails. City lights like digital tails. Just me and speed and the neon blue. Chasing something real, something true.
Feel the tension in the air.
No destination anywhere.
Heartbeat sinking with the night.
We dissolve into the light. Feel the engine in our veins, breaking out of silent chains. No brakes, no fear, just ride through the darkness side by side. We ignite, we amplify, touch the edge and never die. In the neon we survive.
Only speed can make us alive. Oh, feel it rising deep inside. Oh, nowhere left for us to hide. Oh, let the night consume control. Oh, we become the sound and soul. Hands on motion, drifting slow. City breathing down below. Reflections dancing in the rain. Every drop erases pain.
Accelerate, skate the past. Moments fading way too fast. Bass is heavy, pulls me deep, while the world falls fast asleep.
Million lights across the glass.
Watching broken shadows pass.
Where the ghost the night became.
Running from the silent pain.
Take it slow. Feel the flow. Lose control. Let it go. No direction, open road. Heavy heart begins to unload. Engine echoes through the street, sinking with my restless beat. We ignite like falling stars, no matter where or who we are. One with rhythm, one with light, dancing on the edge of night.
City pulse beneath our skin.
This is where we now begin.
Hold the flow, don't let it go.
This is all we'll ever know.
Feel the
Engine in our veins, breaking out of silent chains. No brakes, no fear, just ride through the darkness side by side. We ignite, we amplify, touch the edge and never die. In the neon we survive. Only speed can make us alive. Faster now we disappear. Nothing left but what we hear. In the glow we come undone. We are many, we are one. Those know your name. Shadows never lie.
shadows never lie.
They follow you at night.
Shadows never lie.
Shadows never lie.
They live inside your eyes. Running through the city in the pouring rain. Every neon sign just screaming out my name. Built this from the nothing, from the dark to gold. Every shadow that I carry makes me bold. They said I'd never make it past the night. They said my darkness never would ignite. Now they see me burning from a mile away. Shadow turned to fire, that's the only way.
Feel it getting closer, feel it getting real. Something in the darkness, something you can feel. Pieces in your ribcage, night is in your blood. Everything is flooding like a neon flood.
Shadows never lie.
I was born to rise.
Shadows never lie.
Look into my eyes.
Shadows never lie.
Race inside my soul.
Shadows never lie.
Watch me take control. Shadow, 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 rise. Shadow, 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 rise. Shadow, 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 night. Shadow, shadow, never die.
Midnight was my teacher, darkness was my school. Learned to move in silence, that became my tool. Every empty rooftop, every empty street, that's where I discovered my most dangerous beat. Underground to everywhere, I never changed. Kept the darkness pure and kept the sound deranged. Now the whole world listens when the bass drops down. Ghost inside the city, I became the sound.
Feel it getting closer, feel it getting real. Something in the darkness, something you can feel. Bass is in your ribcage, night is in your blood. Everything is flooding like a neon flood.
Shadows never lie.
I was born to rise.
Shadows never lie.
Look into my eyes.
Shadows never lie.
Bass inside my soul.
Shadows never lie.
Watch me take control. Shadow, 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 rise. Shadow, 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 rise. Shadow, 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 night. Shadow, shadow, never die. Tell me where you go when the lights go out. Tell me what you see when there is no doubt. Tell me if you feel what I feel inside. Tell me if you know
That shadows never lie.
3, 2, 1.
Shadows never lie.
I was born to rise.
Shadows never lie.
Look into my eyes.
Shadows never lie.
Bass inside my soul.
Shadows never lie.
Watch me take control. Shadow, 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 rise. Shadow, 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 eyes. Shadow, 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 night. Shadow, shadow, never die. Shadows never lie. They follow you
Everywhere you go, everywhere.
forever.
Tonight, we disappear.
Into the neon shadows.
Cold city lights under midnight rain. Running from memories, running from pain. Windows down, let the night air flow. No destination,
reflections on the glass. Every second moving fast. Your silhouette beside me now. No more questions, no more doubts.
Streetlights fading in the smoke. Every mile another hole. Baseline shaking through my veins. Freedom running through the rain. Side by side into the dark. City glowing like a spark. Every heartbeat feels alive. Only night can give this high.
Hold me closer, don't let it fade. We were born for nights like this. Never die. Neon shadows in my soul. Speeding lights, we lose control. Drive all night, don't slow down. Kings and queens of this dark town.
No fear, no sleep tonight.
Burning through the city lights.
Feel the rhythm, feel the glow. Ice in my chest, cold breath, dark streets, no rest, step too close, I silence the rest, no love here, only fear in my chest. Snow in my lungs, smoke in my glow. I speak in looks, my words cut ropes. Metro runs like blood through veins. Dead inside, I feel no pain. Enemies close, but players friends. Dark road never really ends. Keep one eye when dogs don't bark. Moving silent through the dark. Go flash and blackout zone. Cold streets, I walk alone. Rusting still inside my cage. Silent soul, locked in rage. Street raised, heart turn cold. Respect more than chains of gold. No fake love, no fake face. Quiet soul in rusted cage. Silent soul, nobody, no.
Cold streets, night falls.
Rust cage.
No calls. Dark city emperor, walk through the night.
Cold eyes glowing in neon light.
Silent steps, but they know my name.
play the game.
Dark city emperor.
Heart made of stone.
Built my kingdom all alone.
Fear in the air when I appear.
Cold soul.
No love here. Midnight calling through the empty streets. Heavy bass running with my heartbeat. Street lights flicker when I pass by slow. Only real ones know where shadows go. Trust too rare in a world so cold. Fake friends break when the truth unfolds. Enemies talk but they never act. Silent move, no turning back. Black smoke rising from the road I take. Dark decisions, risk I make. No crown, needed respect my throne. Shadow king, I stand alone.
Dark city emperor.
Walk through the night. Cold eyes glowing in neon light.
Silent steps.
But they know my name. Shadow moves, never play the game.
Dark city emperor.
Heart made of stone.
Built my kingdom all alone.
Fear in the air when I appear.
Cold soul.
No love here.
No cowbells.
Heavy 808 bass.
Night atmosphere.
Slow drift, phonk beat. Cold rain falling on the broken ground. City whispers with a hollow sound. Enemies watching from the dark side, but I move like a ghost at midnight. Street code written in my mind. Leave the weak ones far behind. Slow breath, steady pace. Shadow power I embrace. Neon bleeding through the sky. Dead calm, look in my eye. Dark city under my control. Midnight ruler of the soul.
Dark city emperor.
Walk through the night.
Cold eyes glowing in neon light.
Fear grows when they hear my name.
Shadow king inside the flame. Cold air. Night falls.
Dead streets.
No cause.
Slow breath. Low sound. Lost soul. Dead city, no light. Cold shadows at night. No love, no sound. Lost soul underground. Ice veins, slow breath. Street rays, no rest. Dark sky, no pain. Cold blood in my veins. Midnight train rolls slow. Where the lost ones go. Neon fading away. No tomorrow, no day. Cold steel, empty zone. Walk these streets alone. Enemies close but fade. Silent ghost in the shade. Street lights flicker low. Only real ones know. Trust none, stay cold. Heart frozen like stone.
Never take no pain. No pain. No pain. Never take no pain. No pain. No pain. Never take no pain. No pain. No pain. Never take no pain.
Heavy distorted 808. Dark phone, cowbells, ambient, dark synth, tape, hiss, background.
Slow drift, funk, beat.
Cold night, slow ride. No fear, no side. Dark streets, low tone.
no bread. Never need no bread. No bread.
Dead city,
Cold bread.
dark sky,
No rest.
signal fading slow.
Dead city glow. Never need no bread. Never need no bread. Dead city glow. Dead city glow.
Silence, not empty, just loud inside. Breathing, but barely. Still here, alive. Inner echo in my mind. Every truth I left behind. No escape, nowhere to run. I became what I outrun. Cold thoughts, quiet scream. Nothing's ever what it seems. I don't fear the dark, I know. I fear the light I never show. I was chasing something I could never name. Built a world but it was never the same. Every step felt heavy in disguise. Smiling face but empty in the eyes. People talk but nobody can hear. What you hide becomes your biggest fear. I kept running from the things I knew, till the shadows started feeling true. Time moves but it never really heals. It just teaches you to hide what you feel. Every scar becomes a silent guide. Every truth is something you deny. If I stop, will I fall? If I speak, will they hear it all? Inner echo in my mind. Every truth I left behind. No escape, nowhere to run. I became what I outrun. I don't trust the mirror anymore. Shows a face I never saw before. All the noise is louder in my head. Every word I never said. We pretend that we are still in control, but we're just learning how to play your role. Every mask we wear becomes the skin. Every loss feels like a silent win. Freedom isn't running from the pain. It's accepting you will feel it again. Every fall is just a different start. Every war is happening in the heart. Inner echo still remains through the silence, through the pain. I don't run, I stand and face every shadow I embrace. Silence, still loud inside. Now I understand. They never saw me coming. Ghost frequency, you can't catch me. Ghost frequency, I run free. Ghost frequency, feel the bass shake the ground. Ghost frequency, I'm the best sound in town. Came from nothing, built an empire in the dark. Every city that I enter left a mark. They were sleeping while I shop in every age. Now they watching from below me off the ledge. I don't talk much, let the engine speak. 7 nights running, never touch the sheets. Neon city in my rear view, fading fast. Built for the future, never built to last. You feel it in your chest, you feel it in your bones, you feel it everywhere. You're never all alone. The bass is getting louder, the night is getting cold. This sound will live forever, this sound will never get old. Those frequency, running through the night. Those frequency, everything feels right. Those frequency, bass inside your soul. Those frequency, makes you lose control. Underground and mainstream, never change my code. Kept it real and up while carrying the load. Every hit that made me faster, made me sharp. Now they play my music in the dark. Midnight hits different when you build the sound. Watch the whole world stop when bass comes down. I was invisible, now everyone can see. Ghost frequency, that's only me. You feel it in your chest, you feel it in your bones, you feel it everywhere. You're never all alone. The bass is getting louder, the night is getting cold. This sound will live forever, this sound will never get old. Ghost frequency, running through the night. Ghost frequency, everything feels right. Ghost frequency, bass inside your soul. Ghost frequency, makes you lose control. You can't run from the sound, it follows you around. Deep inside your mind, the ghost you'll never find. Ghost frequency, ghost frequency, ghost frequency. Feel it now. Ghost frequency, running through the night. Ghost frequency, everything feels right. Ghost frequency, bass inside your soul. Ghost frequency, makes you lose control. Ghost frequency, born inside the dark. Ghost frequency, left a neon mark. Ghost frequency, nobody can stop. Ghost frequency, we rise to the top. Voltage in my veins, but my heart is staying still. Climbing up the mountain, but I'm only looking for the chill. Wire in the dirt, yeah, I'm moving for the kill. Everything is hollow, yeah, I've had my fucking fill. Voltage in my veins, but my heart is staying still. Voltage in my concrete on my skin, I'm a product of the waste. Copper in my mouth, I can always find the taste. Running from the sun, yeah, I'm never in a haste. Life is just a glitch, yeah, it's easily replaced. Broken monitor showing nothing but the black. Knives in the floor, never looking at my back. Empty generator, yeah, I'm falling off the track. Living in the static, yeah, I'm hiding in the crack. What? No signal, no pulse, just rust. 110 on the dash, headlights turned off. Ash in the tray, I don't breathe, I just cough. Silicone and dust, yeah, the texture is rough. Talk about the money, but you never have enough. Sesh in the shadow, sesh in the brain. Liquid electricity flowing through the drain. I don't another circuit, yeah, I'm going insane. Silence, not empty, just loud inside. Breathing, but barely, still here, alive. Inner echo in my mind, every truth I left behind. No escape, nowhere to run. I became what I outrun. Cold thoughts, quiet scream. Nothing's ever what it seems. I don't fear the dark, I know I fear the light I never show. I was chasing something I could never name. Built a world but it was never the same. Every step felt heavy in disguise. Smiling face but empty in the eyes. People talk but nobody can hear. What you hide becomes your biggest fear. I kept running from the things I knew, till the shadows started feeling true. Time moves but it never really heals. It just teaches you to hide what you feel. Every scar becomes a silent guide. Every truth is something you deny. If I stop, will I fall? If I speak, will they hear at all? Inner echo in my mind, every truth I left behind. No escape, nowhere to run. I became what I outrun. I don't trust a mirror anymore. Shows a face I never saw before. All the noise is louder in my head. Every word I never said. We pretend that we are still in control, but we're just learning how to play a role. Every mask we wear becomes the skin. Every loss feels like a silent win. Freedom isn't running from the pain, it's accepting you will feel it again. Every fall is just a different start. Every war is happening in the heart. Inner echo still remains, through the silence, through the pain. I don't run, I stand and face every shadow I embrace. Still loud inside. Understand. One world, zero light, endless night. Ice on the window, I can see the street. Heart is getting heavy, I can feel the beat. Wrapped in the darkness, wrapped in the sheet. Living in a world that is incomplete. Switchblade shining like a star in the dark. Living on the pavement, a permanent mark. I don't need a light, I don't need a spark. I'm the only predator in the local park. Walking through the static, yeah, I'm feeling like a ghost. Moving through the city, leaving every single post. Silver in the pocket, yeah, I'm giving up the most. Touch till the end, yeah, I'm the one that did the most. Walking through the static, yeah, I'm feeling like a ghost. Ice on the window, I can see the street. Ice, 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 ice on the window, I can see the street. Ice on the window, I can see the street. Heart is getting heavy, I can feel the beat. Wrapped in the darkness, wrapped in the sheet. Living in a world that is incomplete. Switchblade shining like a star in the dark. Leaving on the pavement, a permanent mark. I don't need a light, I don't need a spark. I'm the only predator in the local park. Walking through the static, yeah, I'm feeling like a ghost. Moving through the city, leaving every single post. Silver in the pocket, yeah, I'm giving up the most. Session to the end, yeah, I'm the one that feel the most. Walking through the static, yeah, I'm feeling like a ghost. Moving through the city, leaving every single post. Silver in the pocket, yeah, I'm giving up the most. Session to the end, yeah, I'm the one they feel the most. Walking through the static, yeah, I'm feeling like the ghost. Heart is getting heavy, I can feel the beat. Moving through the city, leaving every single post. Living in a world that is incomplete. One told me on the dash, blurring every soul. Losing my identity, losing no control. Blacked out windows, yeah, that is the goal. Digging up the secrets, digging up the hole. White trash legend, yeah, I'm back in the rain. Like liquid electricity going to the brain. Everything is temporary, everything is pain. Hush my soul, yeah, I'm breaking every chain. Walking through the static, yeah, I'm feeling like a ghost. Moving through the city, leaving every single post. Silver in the pocket, yeah, I'm giving up the most. To the end, yeah, I'm the one that feel the most. Walking through the static, yeah, I'm feeling like a ghost. One world, zero light. Moving through the city, leaving every single post. This is for my soul, yeah, I'm breaking up the chain. Switchblade shining like a star in the dark. Leaving on the pavement a permanent mark. I don't need a light, I don't need a spark. I'm the only predator in the local park. Walking through the static, yeah, I'm feeling like a ghost. Moving through the city, leaving every single post. Silver in the pocket, yeah, I'm giving up the most. Session to the end, yeah, I'm the one that feel the most. Walking through the static, yeah, I'm feeling like a ghost. Moving through the city, leaving every single post. One world, zero light, and there's night. Can see the street. Heart is getting heavy, I can't feel the beat. Wrapped in the darkness, wrapped in the sheet. Living in a world that is incomplete. Switchblade shine. Lights down, heart loud. Don't stop. Right now, we don't need a reason why. Just your hand inside of mine. Feel the moment, feel it right. We don't care about the time. One more night, don't let go. Feel the fire, feel it slow. Heartbeat racing, lose control. We don't need to take it slow. One more night, stay with me. In the dark, we feel so free. No more past, no goodbye. Just one more night, you and I. City lights are passing by, reflections dancing in your eyes. Every second feels so right, like we're running out of time. No more words, just your touch. Maybe this is just too much, but I don't care anymore. I just need you like before. Close enough, don't fade away. We don't need another day. Feel the bass inside your soul. Let it take, let it go. tight. One more night, feel alive. In this moment we survive. No regrets, no rewind. Leave it all for one more night. Lights fade, still we stay. One night. Genesis. I feel the spark begin. Pull me deeper in your universe, where the fire lives within. Shadows fade when you're so close. Light me up from deep inside. Don't let me drift into the void. Be my truth. Don't let me hide. Genesis. Maybe this is fate. Genesis. Is it far too late? Sleeps, but I'm wide awake. Every promise is a risk I take. Her voice is low like a sacred sound. Pulls me in when I'm breaking down.
Is it real or just shifting sand? If I fall, will you take my hand?
Light me up from deep inside. Don't let me drift into the void. Be my truth. Don't let me hide. I feel the spark begin. Pull me deeper in your universe, where the fire lives within. Shadows fade when you're so close. Light me up from deep inside. Don't let me drift into the void. Be my truth, don't let me hide. Genesis, maybe this is fate. Genesis, is it far too late? Silent mind, empty roads, lost in time, heavy loads. Every step is a hidden sign, chasing ghosts I left behind. City sleeps but I'm wide awake. Every promise is a risk I take. A voice is low like a sacred sound, pulls me in when I'm breaking down. Is it real or just shifting sand? If I fall, will you take my hand? Genesis, light me up from deep inside. Don't let me drift into the void. Be my truth, don't let me hide. I feel the spark begin. Pull me deeper in your universe, where the fire lives within. Shadows fade when you're so close. Light me up from deep inside. Don't let me drift into the void. Be my truth, don't let me hide. Genesis, maybe this is fate. Genesis, Genesis, is it far too late? Silent mind, empty roads, lost in time, heavy loads. Every step is a hidden sign, chasing ghosts I left behind. City sleeps but I'm wide awake. Every promise is a risk I take. Her voice is low like a sacred sound, pulls me in when I'm breaking down. Is it real or just shifting sand? If I fall, midnight mirrors, neon in my eyes. Moscow City, hidden in the lights. Blacked out vision, 200 on the dash. Living for the rhythm, waiting for the crash. Concrete jungle, shadows on the wall. I'm the only phantom who will never fall. Engine screaming, burning through the night. Everything is fading out of your sight. Bass starts to bounce harder. Low whisper, no limits, no breaks. City never sleeps, hey, hey. Shadows in the streets, hey, hey. Feel the bass hits, hey. Funk in the beat. City never sleeps, hey. Funk in the beats, hey.
funk is in the air. I am like a predator, catching every snare. Turbos whistling, singing in the dark, leaving on the pavement a permanent mark. No more rules, yeah, I'm breaking every chain. Adrenaline is pumping, going to the brain. Under the 140, I don't feel the fear. Moscow is my kingdom, the end is near. The lights, the speed, that's all I need. Ready? Go! City never sleeps. Shadows in the sleeps. Feel the bass hit. Funk in the beat. City never sleeps. Funk in the beats. Funk in the beats. Funk in the beats.
Cold asphalt, burning the rubber. The city's calling, no need for a lover. Just me and the machine, under the neon blue. Looking for a feeling, something that is true. Hands on the wheel, eyes on the prize. I see the future in the digital sunrise. Electric veins flowing through the steel. This is the only thing I truly can feel. Truly can feel. Accelerate, leaving the shadows behind. A state of existence, a piece of the mind. The rhythm is heavy, the bass is so deep, while the rest of the world is falling asleep. Million reflections on the rainy glass, watching the moments and the memories pass. We are the ghosts of the midnight lane, driving away from the sorrow and pain. No destination, just the open road, breaking the limit, shedding the load. Can you hear the heart of the engine beat, echoing through every empty street? We ignite the dark like a shooting star. Doesn't really matter just how far we are. One with the sound, one with the night, chasing the edge of the neon light. The pulse of the city is under my skin. This is where the real life begins. Stay in the flow, never let it go. This is the rhythm the night riders know.